Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the beautiful and joyous festival of Eid-ul-Fitr. It's this incredible celebration that's all about gratitude, community, and, that amazing feeling of togetherness for Muslims all over the globe.
So let's start with something we can all relate to, right? No matter where you are in the world, people celebrate. We all have these religious and cultural festivals that are just woven into the fabric of who we are. And what's really at the heart of so many of them? Peace, harmony. It's this shared human thing, which makes it the perfect place to begin our conversation today.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. First up, we're going to get into what Eid-ul-Fitr actually is. Then we'll talk about the excitement of the night of the moon. After that, we'll walk through the big day itself, explore the amazing tradition of giving, and finally, we'll dig into the deeper meaning behind all the gratitude and togetherness. It's going to be great. Okay, let's jump right into our first section. So, what is Eid-ul-Fitr? Let's get to grips with what this festival of breaking the fast is all about. So, just like in other faiths, Muslims have their own important religious festivals. And Eid-ul-Fitr, well, it's definitely one of the most significant ones out there. It's a day that's just packed with joy and, of course, a whole lot of spiritual meaning.
So, what exactly does it commemorate? Well, it's all about marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan. That month of fasting, prayer, and reflection. And it also signals the start of the next month in the Islamic calendar, which is called Shawwal. Really, it's a huge celebration for successfully getting through a whole month of devotion.
All right, now let's get into one of my favorite parts, the build-up. The excitement on the night before is just electric. It's a really special time, and it's all about the night of the moon, or as it's known, Chand Rat. The way the celebration officially kicks off is just so cool. It all hinges on seeing the new crescent moon in the sky. As soon as there's an official announcement that the moon's been sighted, boom, that night becomes Chandrat. And that's the signal for everyone. The excitement just skyrockets, and families dive into getting everything ready for the big day. And what do those preparations look like? Well, women and girls get together to apply these absolutely beautiful, intricate henna designs, or mehdi, on their hands. It's a real art form. And at the same time, everyone's laying out their new outfits, their new shoes, getting everything perfect for Eid morning. You can just feel the anticipation building. Okay, so the preparations are done, and now we're at the main event, the day of celebration itself. Let's take a look at the rituals and traditions that make Eid Day so special. So the morning starts with a special Eid prayer. You'll see men and children gathering together in mosques or even big open spaces to pray as a community. After the prayer, it's time to put on those brand new clothes we were just talking about. And then, of course, comes the food. I mean, what's a celebration without amazing food, right? Families dig into these incredible special desserts, things like sweets made with vermicelli and milk or kheer, so delicious. Okay, and this brings us to something that's really at the heart of Eid. It's not just about celebrating and receiving gifts, it's deeply, profoundly about giving back. Let's talk about the incredible spirit of charity known as fitrana. So, what is fitrana exactly? Well, you can think of it as a required donation or payment. But here's the crucial part. It has to be given to the poor and less fortunate families before the Eid prayer takes place. That timing isn't just a suggestion. It's incredibly important, and here's why. And the reason behind it is just so beautiful. This act of charity, it's what makes it possible for everyone to enjoy the festivities. The whole point is to make sure that nobody, absolutely nobody, gets left out of the celebration just because they can't afford it. It's all about lifting the entire community up together. And you can imagine this has a huge impact on the kids, right? It's a powerful lesson. Through this tradition, children learn from a really young age just how important it is to help those in need. It basically bakes the values of empathy and generosity right into their upbringing. All right, let's move into our final section, where we get to the real spiritual core of the festival. We're talking about gratitude and togetherness, the deeper meaning behind what Eid is all about. You can almost think of Eid as having two hearts beating at the same time. On one side, you've got that amazing communal connection. After the prayers, people exchange Eid Mubarak greetings, and a huge highlight, especially for the kids, is getting Eidi, which is usually a little gift of money from the elders. Then on the other side, you have this deep spiritual gratitude. The celebration is really a way of saying thank you to God for giving everyone the help and strength they needed to get through the entire month of Ramadan.
And that feeling of gratitude for Ramadan, it's also tied to something huge, because it was during this very month that the Holy Quran was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. So as you can imagine, that adds this whole other layer of profound spiritual meaning to the month itself, and of course to the celebration that caps it all off.
And the impact of Eid is pretty wide-reaching. I mean, on a national level, it's an official public holiday in all Muslim countries. But maybe even more importantly, on a personal level, it's seen as a time for forgiveness, a time to let things go, to reach out to people, maybe invite them over or go visit them, and just mend fences. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought to chew on. Eid is so much about renewal and forgiveness. It's a fresh start. So, here's a question for you. What if we could take that powerful spirit, that feeling of renewal, of forgiveness, and carry it with us? Not just for one day, but all year round. Just imagine what that could look like.